Hey there, folks. I'm Serious JG, and welcome back to Let's Play. Oh wait, this isn't Neo. This is Dynasty Warriors 9. Even though I'd frankly rather be playing Neo, I think I'd rather be playing Mr. Balls for the Sega Genesis Flashback console. But it's time to play Dynasty Warriors 9, and I've tried to stay positive. I can imagine that if this is the first Dynasty Warriors game I ever played, I'd probably find some fun things to enjoy about it. But yeah, it's kind of disappointing. I mean, let's get real here. It's kind of a disappointing game. Last time we wrapped up The Man Who Ruled the Plains, and we got to I went off screen. I actually beat The Man Who Rules the Plain with Cao P to give myself the option of playing as him now. And I mentioned last time, hey guys, throw in your vote on who you'd like to see me play through the rest of the way story mode as, bearing in mind there's a real good chance that I will have to get some in the can and won't be able to see it. And I thought about it, and I thought about it, and it seemed like I should probably play Cao Cao through to completion, and then either off-screen or on-screen, I could pick up Cao Pi's story and use him to finish the story after Cao Cao. But we should probably see at least one character story all the way through, who isn't necessarily a character who wraps up the storyline for their kingdom. And to that end, I mean, I'm pretty sure the Wei story is going to end with the road ahead for rulers. New generation has Liu Bei dying and Liu Shan and, I mean, well, Zhang He potentially. Jia Zhua. These are characters who could potentially be doing stuff at this point, but I feel like probably the Wei story wraps up with the road ahead for rulers. And I'll tell you the truth, I will be tempted as far as this LP goes. In theory, I would play through all of the Kingdom stories in any of these Dynasty Warrior games. I still guess I'll do that. I don't know, my interest might wane. But the pattern I've always done in these Let's Play Togethers with Bobo is to do Wei, then Wu, then Shu, and then once it became available, Jin. I might do Wei and then pick up Jin, just to make sure that I can see the story all the way through to the end of the novel, even if I lose interest in the game before getting all the way through Shu. Because Wu probably isn't doing anything at the end of the game. Maybe they'll make it so that Ding Feng and Zhuran are still doing stuff, but probably not. I think I'll do the Wei story, then the Jin story, and then Wu and Shu if I do them at all. It's really unlikely you're going to see any of the other stories. Sorry. The Jiao Chan, for example, just has a story that's only one chapter long. As I was discussing in the comments section with somebody, I'm blanking on who it was. Hold on, I can find out fairly quickly. Can you change history in this game? Oh, I'm looking at somebody else's comments. Adam523, yeah. He was Lord Adam in the RTK Let's Play, for example. But he was pointing out, and this is something I'd read too, to get red hair in this game, you need to beat Dong Zhuo, Lu Bu, and Guan Yu's story modes. Which actually makes sense. But Guan Yu's story mode is going to be pretty freaking long, and unless you decide you want to play as him right from the get-go for Shu, I'd be more inclined to play as actually either of the other starting characters. Nothing against Guan Yu, he's probably the one whose story I'd be least interested in seeing. But that's a lot of playing just to unlock a horse that I don't know what differences between one horse and another in this game. Anyway, I've got tea, 2 cups of tea. Actually, I did the old double teacup. The old double teacup, you're familiar with that, right? So I might be stopping to sip tea during some of the plotty stuff, but let's get going here with Chapter 5, The Sleeping Dragon Awakens. Obviously a chapter that's more focused on Shu. After winning the battle with Yuan Shao, Cao Cao began to set his sights southward in order to bring a close to the chaos. Sun Quan/Xuan of Jiangdong continued to build up a power while keeping a watchful eye on Cao Cao's movements. In the meantime, bided his time at Jing province, though its power paled in comparison to that of Cao Cao and Sun Quan. So we've got a few battles that lead up to Chirbi, but basically, yeah, once Cao Cao took over the north and took out Yuan Shao, he was the premier power in China. And the military and political machinations between him and Liu Biao make up the remainder of the story before the Battle of Chirbi. Because essentially he takes over Liu Biao's territory during a succession fight between Liu Biao's sons, in the novel very much making it a Cao Cao faction versus a Liu Bei faction amongst the two sons. But I guess that's what we'll be doing here. I sped through this as Zhenji off screen. I really don't remember storyline-wise too much of what happened here from the Wei perspective, so let's find out. It's tempting to start playing as Cao Pi. Dang it. Oh, man. But I feel like we should at least see Cao Cao's story through.
A new world of my design shall emerge from the chaos.
Let's start from the beginning, because we'll get to see story crap again. Yeah. Play history overwritten. Got it. Don't really care about separating attacks, because it doesn't seem like this is a game where you need to know every nuance of the gameplay mechanics to succeed. Using ships to cross rivers just saves you a little bit of waiting horse time.
The forces of Cao Cao defeat the armies of Yuan Shao at Guandu.
Destroying his glorious banner and mustache forever.
The Yuan family loses momentum and eventually is wiped out.
So that doesn't get to be a battle in this
Cao Cao
game.
is now the closest to gaining control of the entire land. Elsewhere, Sun Quan has inherited control in Jingdong, following the death of
Jingdong?
his brother, Sun Ce.
Jiangdong just sounds better, even if
His
Jingdong
force,
turns out to be
however,
correct.
cannot compare to that of Cao Cao.
Cao Cao's got the big one.
Liu Bei has yet to find a land and is currently taking refuge with Liu Biao in Jing.
Leo?
He has given Xinye to govern, but he has practically no force of arms.
He's got like
This is truly
he's got a
the
couple of
age
really
of
famous
Cao Cao.
heroes of the novel and no troops behind him. One of these days you gotta make Liu Biao or someone from that fort, like Xiao Mao or somebody, playable. You'd think they'd do it in this game, which is less reliant on the different factions. I guess they're just really important for a short stretch of the novel and then they die, so that's kind of rough to make a storyline about them.
Even though we've taken out Yuan Shao, there sure are a lot of enemies left out there.
Yep. I'd be worried about Huang Zhang if I were you.
We have Zhang Lu and Ma Teng to the west, and Liu Biao and Sun Quan to the south. Wei Keng is in charge of our defenses in the west, but he will be unable to hold out for long if Ma Teng makes his move.
If he were any good, he'd be playable.
At present, Master Cao Ren is defending our southern border. I propose we turn our attention to the west.
When the forest will
I agree.
echo with
Liu
laughter.
Biao doesn't
You
stand
look
much
to the
of a
west.
chance against Cao Ren. My lord, we should move against Ma Teng in the west.
Let's do it quick
lord.
before someone interrupts.
Cao Ren, we were just talking about you.
You don't sound like
What's
Jet
the
Black.
matter?
What's wrong?
I'm sorry, but I have failed you. Liu Biao's army broke through the Eight Gates formation, and I was forced to withdraw to Wen Castle from Xinye.
Well, at least we didn't have to fight that damn Eight
Liu
Gates
Bei
formation
was
map in this game.
Serving in Liu Biao's vanguard.
'Cause they don't really... Well, the
Tactics
ninja
were
rope
unlike
techniques would
anything
kind of break that
I've
anyway.
seen. Our men are reforming the front lines, but we have
His
to have
tactics were unlike anything I've
reinforcements.
ever seen. I mean, they weren't good, but they're different.
Liu Bei was able to overcome the Eight Gates formation?
Yeah, he said that like 3 quips ago.
Master Cao Ren's Eight Gates formation is not something that can easily be defeated by a simpleton such as Liu Bei.
Liu
It can
Bei?
only mean
He must have the help from Lady Cleo Bei.
My lord, we must assume that
She's
Liu
got
Bei
psychic
has gained the
powers.
services of a rather capable strategist.
Given this new development, we should place our move west on hold for now.
Yeah, just let Ma Teng sit there. He
Seems
turtles
Liu
for the whole
Bei has
game.
become quite the thorn in my side. We must hurry to Wen Castle and slay Liu Bei on the fields of Xinye.
Where castle? One castle. That made no sense. Another cinema, or are we going to play the game now? I'm not complaining about the story.
We've received reports that
We've
Liu Bei's army is taking
paused.
position from Fan Castle all the way to Jiangling. Additionally,
I thought they had like no
there
guys.
doesn't appear to be anybody who looks like a strategist among his ranks.
And again, what does a strategist look like?
Then maybe their strategist doesn't look like a strategist. He could be mixed in with the troops, like Master Shun Yo is.
What does that mean? Is that like the thing we've established about Master Junyo? Wasn't paying attention.
On Master Cao Cao to serve Liu Bei instead. He must be rather naive. Although, perhaps that naivete is the key to our success. If we can find out more about this strategist, we can use his weaknesses to our advantage.
Sounds pretty neat.
Maybe so. But first, we need to repel Liu Bei's attack on Wen Castle.
Is it Liu Bei or
I'll
Leo
take
Bei?
care of that.
Very well. However, there are likely to be others who have joined Liu Bei's cause.
Yeah, he
besides this
might have like
strategist.
supply captains and
Be
stuff.
sure to keep a wary eye on Guan Yu and his other officers.
Oh, shut up about Guan Yu.
Yes, my lord.
Can I call a horse right into the middle of the
Hunt
front
down
room?
Liu Bei's army. I want the strategist that is advising him.
I haven't played in a while, so
It
I'm.
seems they have prepared a strategy for dealing with us. It must be due to this new strategist of his.
Yeah, we're
Approach with caution.
on it. Yeah, well, believe it, buddy. It happened a whole video ago.
Yeah.
Okay, grappling hook. That's what I was. Hey, Cheng Yu, what's up?
The strategist Shu Shu has joined Liu Bei.
Dude,
He's
dude.
skilled, but very kind. We can abuse that. Shu Shu's mother lives around here. Search her out.
Long, awkward pauses that serve no purpose. Hey, there's Liu Bei right over there. Hey, Liu Bei. Oh, you're not actually Liu Bei. So they don't really make Shu Shu's mother an ally. They just kind of throw her in jail, and then
Lord
Zhang Fei's badass. Shut the fuck up. But yeah, they just kind of throw her in jail, and then they have a guy go visit her in jail and talk about how sad it is that she's in jail and how he's gonna do something about this. And here, write a letter describing your plight, and I'll make sure it gets to somebody who can help you. And thus got a sample of her handwriting, and then faked a letter from Shu Shu's mother to Shu Shu, telling him to, come join Cao Cao and get her out of prison. And then Shu Shu, in the novel, after all sorts of weeping and sadness and crying and hugging Liu Bei, who rides out of the city to go with him as far as the border to Cao Cao land, and hugs him, and they cry some more, and they manly hugs and all that. Eventually, Shu Shu goes over to Cao Cao, and his mother, when she finds out, says, "How could you do this? You were serving a man of honor. You have brought disgrace on me, being fooled by such a simple trick." And then she killed herself. And Shu Shu is stuck working for Cao Cao. And the liner notes to my translation of the novel say, there's no historical evidence to support that any of this happened. Shu Shu probably just switched Cao Cao's side because it seemed like a good career move. But the guy who wrote the novel, whose name I'm blanking on, Luo Guangzhong something or other, basically just decided, I love the character name, Shu Shu's mother, basically decided, hey, this this guy help Liu Bei, so I want to make him a good guy, so I need to come up with like a pious motive for him to leave Liu Bei and join Cao Cao, so he dreams up this story. Also makes Cao Cao look like an even bigger asshole.
Persuade Lord Cao Cao's son to obey his father?
What?
Very well. I'll try. But the son sees his own truth. He will decide how to act for himself.
What do you mean, Lord Cao Cao's son? Okay, so Shushu's mother has joined us to help, but...
Master Shushu, your mother has been taken captive by Cao Cao's
What's this about persuading Cao Cao's son?
What? My mother? This is all my fault.
Well, I'll agree with that. Shushu is in a state of panic.
Welcome, welcome.
You selling anything I care about? Not really. Oh man, you're selling Aconite root? I think. Oh no, never mind. It was a metal I was missing. It's like for a minute there, I thought maybe he was selling the thing that I was missing in order to build Genji's ultimate weapon, but he is not. Ultimate bait. I haven't even used these box trap items. I really just don't care.
Yeah. Such a simple feat.
Now, Jushu's mother will persuade my son Cao Pi to obey me. Is that what happened there?
Quite a spectacle.
I'm really not sure what's going on. Why am I bothering to ride to the... Pursue Jushu, pursue the enemy strategist. Okay, so that's Cheng Yu's plan. It's just for the sake of seeing the story stuff that I'm doing any of this crap, because Lord knows we could just go straight up to Jushu and defeat him. But pursue Jushu. In theory, this makes him an officer in our force. Not that I think he ever appears as an officer for our force in the story that I remember. He should fight with you against Ma Teng, because again, in the novel, once he's working for Cao Cao, they make up some stuff. Like, he finds out Pang Tong's plan and shows up to sell Pang Tong. Hey, I see right through your plan, buddy. And Pang Tong's like, oh shit, you're gonna sell me out? And he's like, no, but you gotta come up with a brilliant plan for how I'm not gonna die now that our forces are gonna get defeated at Chirbi. And Pang Tong persuades Shushu to persuade Cao Cao to send Shushu off to the Western Front to defend against Ma Teng.
Weaken the enemy greatly. All units march.
Oh, Jiashu's got some kind of plan, huh? Does it involve getting my son to obey me or something?
There are hoof prints outside Xinye Castle. It seems clear that the enemy strategist managed to escape. Let's split up and find him. Now, which set of prints should I follow?
The purple set? The funky set? We will accept this mission, sure. Examine the tracks and pursue the enemy's strategist. What's your deal? You're going to talk about Liu Bei, aren't you?
No one could claim that the view around here is at all pleasant, but you might find that it's not such a bad place to spend time.
If you're high. So what was that about?
Yeah.
I don't know. I remember the day when an NPC saying, I'm Aurelion the Dancer was an acceptable piece of NPC dialogue and characterization, so I shouldn't really be that picky, but...
The air has a real chill to it now. Make sure you don't catch a cold.
Yeah, like why am I talking to these people? It's on me now. As I destroy their town.
The enemy strategist? I think I did see someone hurrying in that direction.
Because he was a manure salesman. Sorry, horsey. Gonna have to use a grappling hook to figure out where I'm going here now.
I didn't see anyone like a strategist. I don't think they're here.
Well, that proves their previous search for did not head south. Everyone something. Board up your house. Eh, well, I can ninja rope over it. Your house being a, like a little path, well, whatever.
The enemy strategist? No, I haven't seen anyone like that.
So I already talked to the right guy. It looks like.
I've learned what I can here. Which direction do we search next?
Said it's not south and it wasn't west, so it's east, right?
Just in case, we should send some men to cover the other directions as well. Now, let's get started.
So why did you even talk to me? Why did you ask me? Why did you ask me which way we should go if you're just going to say, we'll send people to search all directions? You're just messing with me. Why am I destroying the city? Theft deck wine.
Yeah.
Oh, I could have ran up here. Oh well, whatever. I can still do that. Come on, Orsi, teleport outside of the walls. Hey, there's an actual enemy troops here.
Oh, it looks like I've hooked myself a big fish. I hope I can land it.
You can't. So did I pick the wrong direction? Is that what happened?
I guess that's about all I could have expected. I just hope I have been of some help to my friend, to Shushu.
Oh, thanks for mentioning that's what was going on.
It looks like these false tracks meant to mislead us. If he's not here, we should look to the south.
My ambition cannot
But I thought I picked the right direction. I guess I didn't.
Foresaw greatness in you from
Well, I'm getting credit for finishing the quest, so okay. That's the end of the quest. We can earn some tea. Speaking of tea, I'm going to have some tea. Get some diamonds. Damaged. I thought it's a deranged bear claw for a second. This is just the most bizarre breakfast pastry you've ever seen. It's crazy. Who can get 1,000 gold, 290 experience, and 2 units of the solar burnite? A weapon which will destroy the entire universe. And quality flight feather, which I don't think is the same thing I need for... You know what? I had this notion I needed some feathers to craft something, but then I just ended up buying some... Yeah, never mind. I think I bought the gear that I want. So let's negotiate with the villagers. Listen to the peasants' requests and break the seal. What? This is a total waste of time, but since I've never seen it, I feel like I should showcase it on screen at least once.
Such a simple fiat.
Oops. Thought I was going to make my horse jump.
Incredible. I am truly impressed by your skill.
Your ability to jump off the back of your horse and land outside of the castle? Hey, we discovered a base of supplies somewhere.
Report! Master Shitao has been defeated by Cao Cao's
Shitao?
forces.
I hope you feel bad, Jushu.
Shitao. No. I am bringing nothing but pain to those dear to me.
Oh, hey. Maybe this is the famous scene where Cao Cao orders his men not to set foot on the peasants' fields or, you know, he'll kill them. What up, Jiang Liao?
Our path forward is blocked. This must be the work of the peasants supporting Liu Bei.
Kill them. Kill them all.
I cannot attack those who are unarmed. There must be another way to break through this encirclement.
You could ride around the side.
Only Lord Liu Bei can answer our prayers. Unless you think you can.
Sure, I'm God. Why not? So I don't get to talk to you. I mean, I think if I draw my weapon, I fight. So, trying to do this peaceful style is just to see what it's about. Well, sure, Liu Bei would certainly defeat beasts for you. That's probably why you like him and not me, because of his beast defeating skills. Well, I'm getting a lot of tallow for this. Wait, that was it? They only had one request? Okay. I got some quality meat, though. Nobody else got anything to say? What about you? You bear Cao Cao, we don't care. We'll confirm the supplies with the storehouse keeper. Okay, so they basically were bribing them.
Yes.
Yes.
Is that so? You can count on me.
So how many seals are there? Because at this point, they keep saying that the seals have been broken, but I don't get how these side quests work half the time.
Will you listen to my request? Then I can probably let you through.
Sure. So what's the request?
Will you listen to my... Will you...
Okay, this game is glitched as hell.
Oh no!
Our children suffer from disease. Lord Liu Bei promised something. Something becomes, oh no! Speak with the troop who has knowledge of the medicine. What is Starfire writing this dialogue? We will speak with the troop who come from the Tamaran.
What should I do?
My younger brother once caught the disease. Of course, those herbs in the village can cure it. Those idiots. Yeah, basically, the only thing that these people farm is the cure for this disease. It never occurred to them to actually eat their own crops. Yeah, it's weak storytelling here.
Oh, yes. Cao Cao has reached out to us? Maybe we've misunderstood him.
Well, he was speaking German. The seal has been broken.
The enemy encirclement has collapsed. At last, our army can advance unimpeded.
That was a complete waste of time. Might as well advance, damn it.
Nothing can stop me from fulfilling my ambition.
Certainly not.
Incredible.
Wasting time running around talking to villagers. Well, there we go.
It seems Master Guan Yu is in charge of defending the Changban Bridge.
Cool.
This is our chance to face him. Let's go, everybody!
Nikuzo, Mamaza. Guan Yu is defending Changban Bridge? Whoa, whoa, bullshit. That's like Zhang Fei's whole deal. His biggest thing in the whole novel is he defends Changban Bridge. Oh, well. Maybe that counts as a separate battle. At any rate, we got 30 minutes worth of content. What else do we need? We'll come back next time. We will... should be easy battles against Liu Bei at this point. Liu Bei becomes a much more significant threat later in the narrative. But for now, I remain the Mysterious JG. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for more of Dynasty Warriors 9. Cao Cao's story of curing disease by giving people the thing they already had. Bye-bye. You know, Oz never did give that Tin Man anything he didn't already have. Or however that lyric actually goes.